started. Good morning, boys and girls. We have an exciting event today, our Walk for Life, to raise money to help cure cancer. And we're going to have Mark Erstad lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin.
Thank you, Mark. And now we're going to introduce the chairman of our event today, Mrs. Sneed.
Girls, how are you this morning? I can't hear you. That's much better. The reason we're here this morning is we are having our second annual Relay Recess Day. Let's hear it for Relay Recess. Yeah. For those of you who were not here last year, the reason we're having this day is that I worked with the American Cancer Society Relay for Life at the end of July, which is a 24-hour walk. We walk for 24 hours because we want to raise enough money that we can find a cure for cancer. That's a really good cause, isn't it? Let's hear it for that. Okay, I talked to all of your classes at PE, but I want to do it as a group right now. I want to ask you to raise your hand if you know somebody who has had cancer. Look at all those hands. I'd say probably 90% of our school. Now keep those hands raised if you know somebody who died of cancer. There's still an awful lot of hands up, aren't there? I lost my dad to cancer 18 years ago. And it's still hard to think back to the fact that he's not with us anymore. So that's why I relay. We have a lot of heroes at our school. We probably have some that I don't even know about. You'll see some of our teachers and some of our staff wearing a pin that says, Longden walks for me. Those are our heroes today, and we are walking for them. We're walking for all of those people you had your hands up for. Okay, let's raise this together. We have some, before we get started, I want to thank Mark for, Mark is one of our big heroes this morning. He did our flag salute this morning. Let's give a big round of applause for Mark. So notice a lot of people wearing purple today. Purple is the color for the American Cancer Society. Okay, we have some special guests before we get started. First, I'd like to introduce City. You can hold on just a second, kids. I want to introduce City Councilwoman Cynthia Sternquist. Come on down here. And Ed Fish, who is a Parks and Recreation Commissioner and also a Director of the Camellia Festival. We have Kathy Perini, who is our Interim Superintendent. In the audience, we have Mr. Ken Nolenberg, who is one of our Board of Education members. next to him is Mr. Jambazian, who is Mr. Temple City, and he's in here. Okay, we also have some members of our committee for the Relay for Life. We have Cindy Vance, who is our community outreach chairman. Who's here early helping us set up. Donna Giorgino, who is in charge of registration. Are there any other special guests I've missed? I hope I haven't missed anybody. Our very special guests today, though, are the survivors that we have on our staff and the survivors that we have in our student community also, and your families. I have one other special guest, but you have to wait just a few more minutes for her. Now, I want to ask our tutu girls. All right. Last year when we did some fundraising last year, and we raised about $1,400. We thought, that is fantastic. We did it again this year. We did it a little differently. We actually passed that up the first week. So the girls, let's hear it for that. Their families were so supportive. In fact, the money just keeps coming in. We're so supportive. We're so thankful for that. We really appreciate all the help your families and you have given us. And the girls are going to unfurl our banner that tells us what our total is for this year. Okay, girls, hit it. Bring it out, please. Grade levels get the ice cream parties. It was really close here. I want to bring up Jessie Budd from Miss Grazio's third grade class. Now last year, Jessie put a little container out of his parents' business and he raised about $300. This year, he went a little bigger. We go with the theme of go bigger or go home, and so does Jessie. Jessie put a bigger container out this year, and Jessie alone brought in $525. Jessie, we want to give you a gift of a lot of Relay for Life stuff that you can enjoy, okay? And we so appreciate all that you and your family did to help support this, okay? So let's give Jessie a big round of applause. Okay, here are the winners of the upper and lower grade ice cream parties. Lower grades, we had 2 grade levels that were less than $8 apart. So both grade levels are going to get an ice cream party. Okay, first grade level with $680.64 is second grade. And so close. They're also going to get an ice cream party. Third grade with $672. Now the upper grade ice cream party goes to the class that raised $985.71. Fourth grade. here is Relay for Life. And she is going to tell you all about the relay. And if you were here last year, you know this is going to be kind of a fun thing to watch here.
Hello, Longden. No. One more time, please.
Listen, this is me, by myself. I used to work here. I used to direct traffic.
They give me this now. Okay, so one more time. Hello, Longden. That's my school. You guys rock. I love your total. You did awesome. So I'm going to spread the word here about what we do up at Relay. I got my own little way of doing it. You think that we just walk, and we do. And we walk because we want to stop cancer. I want your kids not to have to worry about cancer. That's why I walk, and plus I'm a survivor from cancer. So that's why I walk. Now, when we start walking our relay, we start at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And it's a good time, and it's not so hot. But, so we start off, and we have to don our purple shirts, because the color for relay is purple. So I have my purple survivor shirt. And we do our first lap, and that's the start. Here we go, our survivors, and they lead us, and we do the first lap. Well, we have another, I don't know, maybe 100 laps to go. We're from 9 o'clock in the morning on that Saturday until 9 o'clock in the morning on the next Sunday, the next day. So we figured we're going to start relay and we're going to have a little fun with it. So here we go, guys. We start with a purple hat. It could be any color. It could be what you're representing, because every cancer has its own color. Okay? Mrs. Sneed, she supports the green and the orange. That is her colors for her. And I support the pink because I had the breast cancer. So, you can start a relay with just a regular old hat, or you can go with my hat, and I like my hat better. So I'm a little foo-foo-y, so I wear a foo-foo-y. Now, we're getting into it. We've had a few laps, it's no fun. So we decided, well, we're going to do a 50s. No, let's do the tutu. We're just going to do a tutu lap first. So you got to remember, we're camped out up there, okay? So you can't run in and change, so you're just throwing stuff over your clothes. Okay, so this is what we actually do. So we just throw on the tutu and we walk. It's also starting to get a little sunny, so I gotta put on my sunglasses. Okay? I love relay, I'm a walker. So then, okay, we decide we're gonna do a different. We've been walking, we've done our hat lap. We're gonna move to a different lap, and it's a 80s lap. We call it the 80s lap. So we put on this. Put a little feather on, and we're starting to walk. And then I put on some gloves, and I put on a little bow thing on my head, and I walk. And that's my 80s lap, okay? So then we're going to go along this year. One thing that I couldn't bring, but we're having the boxcar races. So we're making cars out of cardboard boxes, and in the young ones, that are up at our relay, which would be you guys, whoever comes, is going to race the cars that we make. And all you do is carry them because they're made out of cardboard. But your head sticks out of the top of it and you're in the car. So that should be quite fun. I'm looking forward to that one. So, I got some new noise makers this year. So I walk around and bang my Relay for Life, my noise makers. I got these. I just like to make noise. So I got those. I'm going purple. Okay, I'm going purple. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a purple lap. So I donned some wings. I've got my little pom-poms here for purple. Anything purple, I put on my face. I put on. I have a mustache, and I have some purple shoes, and we do that for the purple lap. Now, there's one I'm forgetting that always gets a real charge out of everybody. Cancer, which happens to be the most cancer that you just can't get rid of. I was lucky. My mother and my sister both had breast cancer, so I was on the lookout for mine. I had mammogram every month, so I was lucky to catch mine at what they call a 0, which is when it's just a little mark in there, and they just go in and pluck it out instead of having to have other things done. So I support the Tata, Save the Tata lap. It's my favorite lap. I have 2 boys. You guys are all laughing and everything. I know it's funny, but my boys, they've gone abroad for me. They'll wear it for the lap that they need to. They love their mama. Okay. So I'm going to finish with this. Around midnight, we have one more lap that we have that has a name, and it's our crazy pajama lap. Okay? Hey, with me, I'm going to hold up one finger, and everybody's going to say celebrate. I'm going to hold up number 2 finger, and you're going to say remember. And then I'm going to hold up 3 and you're going to say fight back. Okay? Here we go. That's what we're doing relays for. We celebrate, we remember, and then we fight back. Okay? That's what we relay for. Now at night, it's cold at night, so I don my other hat. And I'm not putting it on because it's hot today, but I have my PJs, and they have little birds on them, and they were purple, so I bring them. But anyway, I just want you to know, up at Relay, we have food, we have games, we have races, we have prizes, we have surprises. There's music playing, there's a big lunch that we give everybody. Tell your mom and dad you can go up and have lunch. You don't have to participate, just come up and see us. We're up there all by ourselves walking that track. So we really appreciate if you're in the neighborhood in July. I know you get your vacation, so we understand.
Dude, that camera's so small. But first, let me take a shot.
Mr. Ferguson, let's get a picture of you. Mr. Ferguson, let's get a picture of you. What's back here again?
Ferguson, what you need, baby? Oh, good. Well, you tell him to come see me, because I'll be here. Because I'm an old man.
Very hard.
Hi. Here we are. We're walking around. It is, isn't it? Isn't it cool? It's like Star Trek. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun.
To me, should be your low-level people. Hey, how's it going? That's a nifty little thing you got going there.
This is Jerry's.
Yeah, Jerry's
This
got
is
the
Jerry.
stuff.
He's got the stuff. He's got the toys. Jerry's gonna be there. Thank you, sir.
Rose in the third place. Hey, you didn't run too loud. Yeah? We both ran too loud. I know. I walked because it's